I cannot make this up. Something happened. The world with death card, no matter how much someone was tried, maybe to keep the marriage, maybe to keep them somewhere, it was never meant to work. It was never meant to work because the Emperor with the Six of Wands, this person has a different path. This person has a different path in life. And with the Hermit of the Ten of Cups, I feel like, you know what it is? They are yet to find out much about themselves. They have much to learn. Ten of Pentacles, there is some kind of expectation of, but I feel like now this person has done it or is about to do this, and they are expecting a windfall. Hello Scorpios, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing an extra message for you, so watch this if you're Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or even Venus. And anyway, you guys, before we get started, don't forget to give this video a big like, don't forget to subscribe. There is other videos posted on this channel, there is also a new channel, so there's a lot going on. But yeah, if you want to stay up to date, make sure you subscribe, enable the notification bell too. And anyway, you guys, let's dive right into this. So I actually heard a message before. Oh, hold on. What else did I need? Everything else is done with announcements. Oh yeah, and personal readings are open. There's also a sale 20% off going on just for the next few days. So link to book that in the description box. Anyway, now let's go into your reading. So there was a message. I heard two things. First was like something happening behind the scenes that you don't see. That was number one. And number two was something about drama. So I don't know if these are related or not. So I don't know, maybe some kind of drama is happening behind the scenes. Hopefully it's not yours. Or it's something happening behind the scenes. It could be something really good. And there's also some kind of drama that's unfolding. Now, I'll be posting this, I think, either on the first or on the second day of Mercury retrograde. So maybe it's related to that. We are in the eclipse time period. You know, April 8th is going to be solar eclipse, which is going to be pretty crazy. So I don't know. Many things can happen. So let's see what messages we're going to get. Yeah, we have here you. I feel like this card represents you. So you are in this energy where you're honoring all of your cycles, and you know, it doesn't always have to be perfect, right? There are days when you might not feel so great, like I was tired, really tired today for some reason. And you know, like I just let myself rest. So it's like tomorrow is going to be another day. Tomorrow I'm gonna feel, you know, different, hopefully, right? So like you're honoring your cycles, and there's something about number 4, because this is 44, this card, and at my kitchen clock it's 4:40 right now, even though I think it's like 5 p.m. My kitchen clock is a little off. So something about number 44 could be a special number for you. Maybe you were born on the 4th. Fourth month is also April. Oh, in April 4th. So this is a date. April 4th could be important. Something very important could happen. Seriously, like I know I cannot show you this now, but trust me when I say it's 4:40 on my kitchen clock. I just don't want to move the camera because it's going to be a mess later. And this card is 44. So April 4th, something could happen. And I feel like what's required of you right now is to just keep going, not give up on yourself. And okay, so this is what I was also getting. There is a person in your life who I feel like you know that you cannot trust them. It doesn't have to be romantic. Look at this, literally we have the witch hunter danger. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be friends or family, and you know that you need to stay away from this person. Because there's just too much deception. So if you feel like if your intuition been telling you to stay away from some individual, to maybe disengage with certain individual, because I don't know, it could be, I feel like some kind of a friend or some person from a community, church, whatever, you know, like, you know, community you're a part of. I feel like you've been wanting to disconnect. They could be born in July. They could be a Cancerian. I feel like this individual could be very full of deception. And again, if it doesn't resonate, just, you know, let this message be, because, you know, it's a general reading only. You know, if it's your personal reading, things will resonate completely, hopefully, but this is collective. So anyway, and I feel like for you, it's better to stay away from this individual, right? With invocation, the power of words, I feel like there is some kind of affirmation maybe you're doing right now. They're really working, is what they're saying. Forgotten ghost reunion, there will be a person from the past who will be trying to come back. Again, it doesn't have to be any kind of ex that you hate. It could be maybe some kind of friend. It could be maybe some kind of ex that you don't hate. Maybe somebody you briefly dated, things never really went anywhere, or somebody you met, but something happened and you couldn't be there. I feel like there's some kind of person coming back to you. Now, it is Mercury retrograde. For Scorpios, it's your 6th house. For Sagittarius, I was doing an astrology reading, like a little brief horoscope another day, and I do remember seeing in obviously Sagittarius horoscope with all these activations of 5th house, Mercury retrograde there, Venus there. It's like there could be very much someone from the past coming back if you have Sagittarius placements, especially rising. So if you're Scorpio sun, maybe Sag rising could very much be your case. And let me see, why is this person coming back? Let me see what their intentions are. You've healed, essentially. You've healed, you've transcended something. And I do feel like this person cannot get over the fact, cannot get over you, essentially. And especially if you put some kind of boundary, if you didn't chase, if you asserted yourself, if you said, no, listen, this is bullshit, I'm not going to be tolerating this. If you pulled back your energy, if you blocked them, if you didn't chase, they keep saying, this made this person like go crazy over you, because what they're used to is people running around them, people chasing them, people begging them to stay. I don't know if they're the kind of special person or something. And I'm just getting that your behavior, that you held your head high, made them, oh, look at this. Yeah, made them very attracted to you. This is my card of like old flame returns. This is my card of like, here they come. Actually, this card always comes up even in my own personal readings, that like here on this channel, like this always comes up when it's like this person who's crazy about you and is chasing you. So there is somebody here chasing you. 444 as I'm saying this. So yeah, it's like their intention is like they want you. So they are hoping that you can move past whatever happened in the past. Again, if it's somebody toxic, whatever, you don't have to accept this. It might not be your reading. I don't know the level of toxicity of this person, how bad it is, honestly. This is not a testing water station. But yeah, there is a person who watches your every move, everything you do. If you have social media, what you post. Like you might see dreams about them, actually, especially if you have Taurus placements too. And they're just hoping that they're going to invite you somewhere and you're going to say yes. They've been manifesting you. Wow. They've been manifesting you, but I feel like for you, you are not sure about this. Look at this. Because you feel like this person is going to distract you again, and you feel like, I'm not sure if I want to go in this direction again. Because you've transformed here and you've let go. Most importantly. And again, especially if you've let go, if you truly let go, where you're like, listen, I just don't think you're that person for me, that made them go crazy. Now, are they your person? I honestly have no idea here. You deep down know. And again, this is something in general reading very hard to say. But I feel like especially if you've been nourishing yourself, nourishing your soul, let go of like low vibrations, which is, you know, there was a lot of heartache for some of you with this connection. If you've invested in self-care, there is something that might have shifted with this person too. I do feel like for some of you, this person changed for you. Again, if you know that the person you've been dealing with is toxic for 55 years and they're never going to change, you do you, boo, right? It's like we cannot expect ever reading on the internet that just people post anything I click on to be about me. Like another day, oh, actually, I didn't want to go there. I forgot about this already. But another day, since I opened comments, there was a person in the comments, I don't even know, writing 100 pages comments about how someone did them wrong, etc., which I feel sorry, honestly. Like, you know, I know it sucks, right, when you deal with somebody who sucks. And then they went off talking about how because of tarot readers, they did this and that, and their life sucks so bad, and it's tarot readers' fault. And listen, I have a lot of compassion. First of all, I always, if you know my channel, I always tell you guys, never tolerate BS treatment from anyone. Put yourself first, especially as a feminine energy, but of course, even as a masculine energy, don't let anyone mistreat you. Always been my consistent message. You know, again, another thing is it is general, so I have no clue what you're going through. So it's like you should have certain, you know, as an adult 18 plus, certain level of discernment, whatever you watch, my channel or anybody else's channel, right? But it's like, I think honestly, like it's, you know, we have to take responsibility for ourselves. Like, it's definitely not any tarot reader's fault unless, you know, there's been somebody who like persuaded you, followed you, and like told you all these things, I don't know, took a bunch of money from you or whatever, like, but like, you know, especially it's not somebody's fault online, what's unfolding in your life, right? We're here trying to, you know, like sharing gifts, talents, expressing ourselves, whichever way, you know, making content, making, like doing something that's interesting to us, right? And you can take it as you want, how you interpret, it's your own, you know, discernment. But honestly, even like people who we meet, right? Like I can say in my own life, every time I've been in love and then gotten disappointed, most of the time I take my own responsibility for it, because that I idealize the person in my head instead of, you know, taking my time getting to know them and testing them and seeing whether they are worthy of me. I chose to go this route that, oh, maybe this is my soulmate. It's my own, how to say, not fault really, but it's like, you know, it's a consequence for that action that like I would, instead of getting to know a person, I would jump on like, I think they're the one, you know, I have this tendency to do that shit sometimes. So like, you know, there is no such thing as like in this reading or in another reading. I feel like it's very important to say, like something, especially if it's not even a personal reading, but something you watch online, you cannot say, oh, because I watched this reading, you know, like this and this happened. You have to take discernment. I really have to say this. And anyway, so if it is, like we cannot, again, I just want to repeat this message so that the thing's true. We cannot go online and click on random video online and say, and, you know, and expect it to be all about us. You know, the world doesn't work like that. Everything, of course, there is such thing as like the universe always communicates to us, our own subconscious communicates to us in different ways. Like there's different stuff, not to get into that. But it's like we cannot expect that everything and be like, oh, this has to fully resonate with me, or this has to give me my entire life instruction. No. So just to set expectations. And anyway, I feel like for some of you, there is going to be a deep connection with someone. It could be the person you already know, this person who really wants to connect with you. However, you do have to practice discernment here, because for some of you, you kind of like with Mercury, maybe even retrograde, there is a danger to repeat the same cycle. So depending again on circumstances, depending on what unfolded, like it might be wise or not wise for you to go, how they say, go in the same river twice. Anyway, let's go into your connection thing. Okay, so you, Five of Swords, yeah, there is something you're not happy about when it comes to, I feel like maybe this person even trying to come towards you. King of Pentacles could be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, because you just feel like you cannot win with them. I don't know what it means. Maybe some kind of circumstance you are not happy with. The Devil card could have Aries, could have Capricorn in their chart. Six of Cups, yeah, it's someone you've dealt with in the past. I feel like this person wants you back in their life, but I feel like, you know, we all can want different things. You know, I might want to be the queen of the world. Is it impossible? Maybe not, you know. Maybe not, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen, right? Is this like probable that in the next couple of months I'll become the queen of the world? Maybe not such high probability, even though girl can hope, right? But yeah, anyway. Not to get distracted, but let me see. There's a person who is going to try to show you that they've changed. Ten of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, because losing you was the worst thing that ever happened to them. And they feel like you are their fortune. You are their star. Knight of Swords. For you, it could be just there's something about them as a deal breaker, and you might be just as sad as them that you cannot, unfortunately, make it work with them. You know, sometimes it's like people sometimes tell me that, oh, it's so easy for you to move on. No, you know, trust me, it's very, very hard for me too, but I just have to understand that sometimes certain stuff, I'm not going to be able to deal with it, and there is not much solution. It's just more wasted time. Yeah, the Tower card. I feel like what you don't see, what might have happened behind the scenes, especially if there's some kind of Cancerian involved, is that there's been a big Tower moment. What is this Tower moment? I don't know, to be honest. But it's something that you don't really see, even though it's almost like, you know how they say, if there is smoke, when there is smoke, there is fire, something like that. Definitely you might have foreseen it previously, or there's been some kind of smoke. I don't know what it is. You might have known it, but you might have not had a confirmation about this, is what I'm getting. And it could be about a breakup of relationship. It could be about some kind of big change. It could be some kind of huge realization. Again, divine maybe interfered, but you know my reading from a few days ago. You know what we said, right? If you have such tiny BALLs and divine has to interfere, we question whether we want, whether we even care about divine interfering here. But again, you know your situation better here, so because I don't know, maybe it's not so bad, right? So I'm thinking about tea as well. I'm actually drinking tea, but there's something about tea. Tea, you know how they say the expression, right? Give me the tea. So you're about to find out some kind of tea. It could be that, pretty much. The Tower card, number 16, could be important. Okay, we'll get into this in a moment, but with the Five of Swords, I feel like you feel conflicted about this, because one day you feel clear about this, another day there's something that's pulling you maybe back to this person or whatever it is. King of Pentacles, you do have other options for sure, 100% when it comes to love, and it might be honestly even like, I don't want to say too many options, but there are options. Like there are new people that I feel like announcing their, you know, interest in you. And sorry, I have somebody talking very loudly in the hallway. Maybe it's like you're about also to meet someone new, or just recently met someone new, and there is a sense like you feel a little overwhelmed. You know, it could be very much eclipse energy, it could be very much Mercury retrograde. It's like, it's okay, like I said in the beginning of the video, is like, you know, let yourself feel whatever it is you feel. With the Emperor card, which represents Aries energy, but also represents the month of April, for a lot of you, there's a very strong individual coming into your life. But with the Capricorn energy, number 15, there's somebody here born on the 15th, maybe who wants to tempt you to come back, wants to be with you. And especially when it comes to this Tower moment, something is related to this individual. Again, they don't have to be born on the 15th, but number 15 could be important, 15 and 16 when it comes to them. With Six of Cups, there is a person who wants to come back. Very much, they want you back, they want to come back. But again, there is stuff like where they either not really showing it properly, they expect you to psychically pick it up, or maybe they just doing the bare minimum, or maybe you just block them, you know, like you block them and it's, but still, you know, when you block a person, if they really want to, I don't know, there is like, they can announce it on TV or something, you know, if there's really a will, there is a way, especially if they messed up. So there is that. And basically this person, whoever they are, they just feel like their whole life was over the moment they lost you. They really do. They really feel this. They were not happy. They were very depressed. I feel like this person was very depressed. And with the Wheel of Fortune, they feel like if they can get you back, they can have everything back. Just come back. Come back. Something come back. They might listen to some kind of song that has lyric come back. I don't know what kind of lyric of a song it is. Something with come back. They might be singing something, come back. Not like that, hopefully, but you know what I mean. Do you think that this person is a waste of time? Are you right? I'm not sure, but chances are you are. Knight of Swords, I feel like you're just not impressed, Scorpio. And I don't know, but it's like with the Ace of Cups to the Hanged Man, is like the more you let them go, the more they experience some kind of feeling when it comes to you. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Scorpio is really weird. Let's clarify and look at the Seven of Swords once, the first card here. So we have the Tower, the last card, the Seven of Swords is the first card. So something you don't see, something that has fallen apart. Show me more about this. Two of Pentacles, something they've been juggling and something they left behind. A situation where they felt kind of trapped or stuck is the situation that cannot be resolved anymore, and they see that. They see that whatever it is somebody been trying to do to keep them, maybe they cannot. There's some kind of judgment moment that happened. It's like it's just something that cannot be redeemable, and this person is very obsessed with manifesting you back. Yeah, they want their Scorpio back, but you're like, nah, you shall not pass. I don't want you. King of Cups, they're trying to show you that they love you, but see, the thing is, like, again, it's love by itself it's amazing, but it's also kind of useless if you want to build a relationship, because like, you might love me, but you know what it is, if I'm alone, if you are not there every day present in my life, if you are not meeting my needs, if you are not communicating properly, if you come with a shit ton of baggage that frankly I don't want to deal with, and I'm still young enough to not have to deal with the kind of baggage you come with, like, what's the point? And especially if they don't really act like they love you, because okay, you love me, amazing, right? But if your actions do not reflect that, what's the point? No, seriously, ask yourself, what is the point? So, or even if your actions reflect this, but it's like one day they reflect this, next day they don't reflect this. This is even worse, because this is what puts you into what call it intermittent reinforcement, right? Where you get addicted, you get hooked. No, that's a no. And I just feel like, something about this relationship or connection is just a deal breaker for you. It could be different things. Maybe how this came up in so many of your fucking readings. I thought this was over, but I guess Mercury retrograde, here we go. Don't know, maybe something we still need to process about this, but I'm just getting like, I don't know, whatever it is. Maybe they have kids from a previous relationship. You don't want to deal with it. Because like, for me, the reason why I would never be able to deal with this, and I don't want to, is like, if I'm truly going to be with a person who I believe is my soulmate, and I just want, them to be my other half, it means we share everything. I know for sure that I don't want, any of that stuff. Like my own kids one day when I'm ready, sure. Like even that's going to be pretty, like for me to get over many personal stuff. But like the fact that some other people are going to be able to touch my soulmate, to have access to him, to have some kind of deep personal relationship, I don't want that. I want my mate to be fully mine. I'm that fucking Scorpio on steroids, Pluto in the first house, Venus in the 8th house. You have no idea here. And it's just, I know that it's going to end badly for someone. And I don't want to be in a toxic situation like that. I want to have a happy life. And like here we have to have faith, right, in God. We have to have faith in ourselves and whatever you believe in, that there might be a better situation for you, right? Men do this all the time. Men always believe that they're going to find a hotter, younger, whatever stuff. I'm kind of like, my own toxicity is that I take from men their traits, whatever they toxic traits are, and I adopt them in my own ways. Like men always think, I'm going to find hotter, younger. And I'm the same way. I'm going to find hotter, younger. Like I don't date old men. I only date my own age or much younger. Not much younger, just Christ, what I said. A few years younger. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's, no. Since we talk about equality so much. Anyway, not to get into this, but I just get that, like, something, especially with marriage, somebody was married to a yoga teacher, or somebody was a yoga teacher, or some kind of yoga was involved, I don't know, or somebody was a lawyer. It didn't work. Whatever work they were putting in didn't work. And in a way, you're happy, I feel like, because whatever it is you knew was going to happen, did happen. So your intuition proven to be right. But at the same time, with the 8 of Cups, you're just not fulfilled there. You want to believe that there is something better will come along. You just want to believe that, because this person failed to show you that they can be the one. They failed. You fell in love purely, I feel like, with someone here on a potential. And maybe there was some even fun moments shared with this individual, fun, dancing, party. So it doesn't have to be all bad. But I feel like maybe, honestly, I remember like long time ago, I had fell in love with a guy on like island, whatever. And I remember that everybody was like telling me, listen, stop. And even like whatever, even not such long time ago, more recent experiences too, everybody was telling me like, stop overthinking it, just enjoy. You're literally living a movie scene right now, because like this was literally something from a movie script. And I was so in my head overthinking, because like since Neptune entered Pisces, which was what, 2012, I've been searching for that soulmate in every person. Barista smiled at me, oh, maybe you're my soulmate, you know. Fucking Neptune in Pisces, you know. If you ask me one transit I hate, is Pisces transits. Like Neptune in Pisces sucked. Saturn in Pisces, honestly, I cannot say like I'm enjoying every moment of that. Yeah, so it's all this Piscean confusion always that gets me. And anyway, the point is like everyone was telling me like just have fun, just enjoy that. And I feel like maybe even with this person, it was supposed to be just short-lived, short-term experience, some kind of crush, some kind of maybe even a little bit of a spiritual connection to inspire you. But maybe it's your own expectation that you were like, could you be the one, you know, that led you to these disappointments, you know. Because they have their own life, right? They've made some kind of mess. They have to live with these consequences. But the tower did come down, though. And the tower, I feel like, was very, very massive. It's something that you already know about this. When I say know about this, it's something you might have been expecting. So anyway, we'll take this to the extended 2C, because I feel like even though maybe you don't want to deal with this person, who, by the way, really wants desperately this new beginning with you, because with the World card, it shows that finally some kind of cycle is complete. And they're so ready for you. They really want to deal with you. I feel like you don't want to deal with them so much, but we'll find out more tea, so to say, you know, in the extended. And I have my tea here too. So link to the extended is going to be down below. Personal readings are available too. I love you all, guys. Thanks so much. We'll talk soon. Bye.